Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier Ellie, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today we are going to make a card together. Today I have for you a fun fold card, so for those of you who like fun fold cards, today's the day. I'm going to show you just how to make it and give you some measurements. So if you want to take those measurements down, I recommend you get a piece of scratch paper and a pen so you can write the measurements. We'll do that in a little bit. And I'm so happy to have you here today, my YouTube friends and my Facebook friends. And let me just check my computer here to make sure we're live. I do a little refresh and then usually it appears. Okay, good, we're going, we're here. Like Jimmy Fallon says, you're here, you made it. So that's good, that's good. Good to see you. Roz, how are you? It is warm here, and I bet it's warm every single place. I think I just might actually put my glasses on so that I can see everybody's names. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, there, Roz, I can read your name. My eyes are just getting worse. I don't know why they've gotten worse since the I think since the pandemic. I don't know if it's being in the house more. Oh, Ellie does look a little bit tired, doesn't she? I was out this morning and she stayed home with Daddy, and I think they went out. I think they went out and played outside or something. So I don't know why she's kind of tired today. But anyway, she'll take her nap in just a short time. So it's good to see you guys. Weather check. We are in the hundreds today, the low hundreds. And I know many of you are that way too. And I am just feeling so sorry for everyone over in Europe and in the South. I know you guys are terrible. Thanks, Roz. I know in the South it's very bad, and I'm so sorry. Now don't forget to hang on till the end, because at the end I award a prize and I tell you what the prize is going to be for next Wednesday. So make sure to hang on till the very end. And I have some beautiful cards that I received this week. I get such pretty cards from all of you. And this is a friend of mine who's also a demonstrator, and I really love this card. Isn't that cute, with the teacup and the little flowers coming out and the leaves? And I asked her about the little swirls. I love that for steam, and I think that is from it's like from the Swirls stamp set that's now retired recently. That is super cute. I just love that idea. It's very cute. I'm going to try to find some current swirls that are current, and we'll do that. I'll do that same thing. And then another beautiful card that I got made from, let me see, what is that beautiful paper there? Hues of Happiness. Isn't that gorgeous? And she's got that neat die that I love at the bottom. I've had that out to use. I need to use that. You're prepared for the heat and humidity. You feel badly for those who can't escape the heat. Yes, in Europe, the ones who don't have the air. I totally get that, Roz. I feel the same way. Because we all have air conditioning and stuff, and other people do not. So I think it's time for Ellie to get down and take her little nap. She's pulling away like she kind of wants to take her nap. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, I want to talk first of all about celebration. Right? It's July and August, and so we're already in July. We're already on July 20th. Today is July 20th, 2022, and so we have less than 2 months left. We have a month and a half or a little less of celebration, and I've been mentioning that these items are going really super fast. So if there's anything you want from the celebration catalog, get it now before it goes out. I'm actually not going to use any celebration items today, but please look at your catalog. If you need a catalog, email me at Peggy@prettypapercards.com, and I'll get one for you, get one out to you. And the other thing we're going to talk about, part of Celebration, is whenever we have Celebration, we have a special for those who would like to join Stampin' Up. And I call it getting the ultimate bundle. So if you're a regular shopper, a regular Stampin' Up shopper, and you love the Stampin' Up products, I mean, we all do, right? Who doesn't want to get them at 20% off? That's all that joining does, is just getting your products at 20% off to start. And then you can move up to getting them at 25% off. Oh, your baby's sleeping in your lap, Roz. How cute. So, if you're interested in saving money on your favorite products, you are going to want to join Stampin' Up. And why would you want to join during Celebration? And that's because there's always a special promotion during Celebration. And for those who would like to get what I call the ultimate bundle, which means you get $125 worth of product for $99. It all ships free. And that's your starter kit just to start. And after that, everything is 20% off. And during Celebration, when you get your starter kit, you also get this beautiful, beautiful planner. I am loving mine. I got a dog hair in my mouth, I think. I'm using it. I am a planner girl. I do use a planner. I use my phone, my iPhone, for really to know what's going on every day. For sure. That's where I put everything, because sometimes I'm out and I'm not with my planner. But I record all my business stuff in here. All my appointments are recorded in here. And I've always kept a planner, and I love having a planner. Lucy, thank you so much. Tammy. Oh, I'm sorry, it keeps stopping. It's not happening over here. I'm not seeing it happen over here. So with your planner, you get a stamp set, and you get 3 beautiful notebooks. Let me fan those out to show you 3 beautiful notebooks, and all kinds of other fillers for your planner. So if you'd like to get the ultimate bundle, I have a link above if you're on Facebook and below if you're on YouTube for joining. And if you have ever thought of joining Stampin' Up, this is the time. You don't even have to want to do what I do. You don't have to want to do it as a business. Most of my people that join with me don't do it as a business. They just do it for themselves to save money. And that's the best thing to do. Because we want to get more for our money, right? We all do. We all want to get that. Okay. Today's project is a fun fold card. And I'm going to show it while you're looking up, and then I'll turn you down and we'll make it together. So here is the fun fold card. I don't even know what it's really called. It's kind of like a 4. It folds out kind of 4 times. Look at that. Lots of folds there, and then it gets all folded back up just like that. So now I'll turn you down, and we can really figure out exactly how to do this, and we'll make it together. So here's the card. It's made using the Splendid Day Suite. It seems like my camera is way down today, but that's good. You'll be able to see everything closer up. So this is using the Splendid Day Suite. Let's take a look at it here in the catalog, because I want you to see it. It's in the mini, the July to December mini catalog. And here is the first page where it shows all the beautiful samples that the amazing Stampin' Up art department has created. I know they have fancier names. I can't think of it right now. And then here is a picture of what comes in the suite. And we're going to use some of this gorgeous paper today. It is metallic. They always put specialty when it has metallic, and it is gorgeous. And then we're going to use the stamp set, Splendid Thoughts, the dies, we're going to use the ribbon, and we're going to use these darling little trinkets, open leaf trinkets. We're going to use it all. I just want to use all of it because it's so, so pretty. So let's get started. Let's take another look at our sample here. While you're down while you can see better. So here is the way it folds out. So right here it opens like a card. The front opens like that, and you pull it out, and there you have 3 panels. 1, 2, 3 panels, and the inside of the card. This part shows on the front, so this is just designer series paper, and then this is where you would write your sentiment. So oh, yours is freezing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not showing any of that, you guys. I really apologize. Okay, now it actually is freezing. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll just warm up and get better. Really sorry about that. So let's get started, and if you want to, you can write down the measurements. I'll be posting this on tomorrow's blog, and I'll be adding it to YouTube later tonight as far as the measurements are concerned. It's live on YouTube right now. So here is our card base, and today's card base is 5.5 by 11, and I really don't know why. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit more so you can really see better. It's because it's a pretty big card base, right? And I'm going to get my trimmer. I kind of forgot about my trimmer because I'm going to tell you how to score it. So 5.5 by 11, and let's just start scoring right here. We're going to put the arm of our trimmer out like this. I'll turn it sideways so that you can see it better. Gosh, it is quite a puzzle to me why we're not seeing why it's so large there. Okay, so our scoring, we're going to start at 4 1/4. 4 1/4 is our first score mark. Our second score mark is 6 1/2. So we're going to go over to 6 1/2 and score there. And I love using my Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer for scoring because I don't have to get out a separate thing. There is a Stampin' Up! Scoreboard, which a lot of people use, and it's great, but I like that I don't have to bring out another piece of equipment. And then 8 3/4. So your score lines are 4 1/4, 6 1/2, and 8 3/4. Okay. And now we can put that off to the side, and let's go ahead and burnish our lines. And look at that, it just folds up just perfect. Exactly what we want. And we're just going to start to burnish each one. Press down really hard so that we can get those to really fold well. And I have a padded surface. When you have a padded surface down below, it doesn't burnish as well because you've got all that wonderful padding. So there's your card all ready to go. This is your, I think maybe it's a triple fold, I don't know, but see 3 panels and the large panel, so really 4 panels on the inside. I'm feeling like some of you are dropping off because I am my transmission is getting a little weird. I really apologize for that. It's really not showing that much over here. So I'm just going to keep going. Now we're going to start to adhere our designer series paper, and let me show you some of this beautiful Splendid Day designer series paper. Look at how pretty that is. It's beautiful foil and white embossing, and then here's the back. Here's another beautiful piece. That is soft sea foam, and here's the back. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then I have one other one. I think it's copper, really. These are copper, and they're so gorgeous. So let's just start adhering those to our card right now. And what I'm going to do when I use foil, and here's the back, we're going to adhere this over here. And when I adhere foil, I always use my Stampin' Seal because it works much better. If you use glue on foil, it tends to show the bumps. I don't know why, the foil just picks that up. And so I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. I actually use Stampin' Seal Plus, and it really works well. I hope I'm not going to run out. I'm kind of at the end of my roll here. That isn't good. I should have thought of that before I started, right? And so we're going to put this side up here on the inside, just like this. And there's the inside of our card. Okay, now we'll go ahead and adhere these three. And we're going to have this one in the center and these two on the outside, I think. Yes. Okay, on either side rather. So let's go ahead and get those adhered, and you don't need to put a lot, just a little bit to get those to stick down in the center of their respective panel here, just like that. And I love the way it doesn't show any marks. It doesn't show any lines. I think that's really great. I love that. As opposed to the fact that it could show lines. And I might run out here, so I might have to use some glue, and we'll see how it looks. I think I might have run out. Let's see if I have enough on this piece. Yeah, I do. I do have some on that. Okay, good. This is good. I have some here in my craft room, but I didn't think I was going to run out. And then here's our piece for the front. We're going to have this beautiful soft seafoam. I just love this piece. Okay, here we go. We're just going to put some of this on each side like that, because we want this one to stick really well. I do see now that it's kind of going in and out. So hopefully when it's replayed, we won't have that issue, and you guys can watch it on the replay. So we're just going to put it down like that, and there's our card. That's the basis of our card. I don't know that I got enough right down here. Let me put just a little bit more. See if I can get just a bit more out of there. Okay, there we go. And there's the basis of our card. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope it's transmitting well for you guys now. It doesn't look like it's transmitting correctly. It's somewhere not where I am. So I'm just going to keep on going. I'm so sorry. And yeah, it's really way behind. So it's like it started over. So I'm just going to keep on going, and we'll just see how it works out. So now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. We need to do a little stamping here. So we're going to get out some scraps, and we're going to stamp. Okay, so our first thing we're going to stamp is our, now it's just, oh, there we go. Okay. The first thing we're going to stamp is our sentiment. And here I have Flirty Flamingo ink. The two colors I'm using today are Flirty Flamingo and Mint Macaron. Those are the two colors I'm using. So we're going to go with Flirty Flamingo for our sentiment. And this is a sentiment that's in our stamp set that says, let me get it out, let's celebrate. It's this one right here, let's celebrate. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle. Then we're going to do some die cutting in a few minutes. That isn't quite dark enough. Let me try it one more time on the back and see if I can get it. That's a little darker. I think I'll use that. And that I'm going to die cut. Now the next one, the next piece is going to be our inside piece. And for this one, we're going to use soft seafoam. And let me pull up my soft seafoam ink. Here we go. And we are going to put some little blooms. This has the most beautiful blooms. And so I'm just going to ink that up in Mint Macaron and get that right on there. And that'll be our inside piece. And actually, I think we're just going to go with this. So let's go ahead and adhere this on the inside right like that. Okay, and for this one we can use our glue. We're just going to go ahead and use our glue. And just a little bit here to adhere this, and this is going to be the piece that you'll write on. This is the piece you're going to write your well wishes, because It's a celebration card. You can use for a retirement. You could even use it for a graduation. Hi, Marcia. I'm sorry it's freezing, Avanel. Yes, Deborah, I understand. Oh, it's doing it on YouTube also? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to continue, and hopefully the replay won't be so bad. I don't know why that's happening. You know, we just never know with these. I don't know. Some people call them the gremlins, the internet gremlins. I don't know. I don't know that there's anything particularly wrong with our system. Everything was going fine, but I see that it's way behind. So I just really apologize. So I did run to the bottom of my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to attach that right here. And I'm going to hope, I need to trim a little bit off right there. I'm just going to hope that it's the recording is going to turn out okay. Alrighty, and this is our piece that goes on the front, just like that. And that's how we're going to make this beautiful card, just by putting that piece on the front, and then all we do is decorate, and we have our gorgeous triple fold, fun fold card. And we're just going to put the front piece on. Actually, I'm going to tie a ribbon. I forgot. I want to tie some ribbon, and I have this beautiful soft seafoam seam binding ribbon, and it is gorgeous. And we're just going to tie some of this right around our little square. It's 3 by 3, and the foil on the inside is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And so that is the measurement for this little square that is the decoration for the front of the card. So let's tie a little bow right here on the front. Pull it tight. It's easy to tie. This ribbon is so easy when you use it. Some ribbon is hard to use, but this is some beautiful, easy to use ribbon. And I'm going to tuck that other little loop right under, and then we just pull it tight. And there's our cute little bow. I'm really hoping the transmission is getting a little better for you guys. I'm going to pull my little bow tails down here. And let's move our bow down about like that. Okay, just about that way. Very, very cute. And now we're ready to adhere it to the front of our card. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on the left side, because we only want to adhere it on the left side. Let me hold that up again so I know. Left side. Yeah, here we go. Okay, just like that. And this, then we just keep decorating. That is the basis of our card, and the trick here is to get it kind of in the middle, just in the middle, between the left side of the card and the right side of the card. Let me, oh, didn't I take my stickies off? Oh dear, okay. I got them on the wrong side. Let me pull them off. I think I'm a little distracted because of the, well, you know what? I can turn my bow upside down. I'll just do that. I can fix that. We'll just put it like that, and we'll pull our little bow tails down this way. We can work with that. Let's see, maybe, yeah, we can work with that. And there's our card. Isn't that super cute? I think it's very cute. All right, so now what we're going to do, we've got our inside stamped and ready to go, just like that. And now all we have to do is decorate our front. You know what? I think I'm just going to retie that bow. I'll just retie it, and we'll get it correct. And that way our card will turn out better. Let's see. Let me turn the card to the direction I want it to be. We'll just retie that little bow. Grab that little tail that's in there. Here we go. Okay, we're just going to work with this bow here and get it tight. You know what? We're going to do it again. This is, you know, what happens when one thing goes wrong, then I get flustered. And I know that you guys feel the same way sometimes. If you get flustered, then it's almost like you have a little trouble. But I will repost this for you because the recording, I believe, will come out just fine. And so I'm going to repost it, but let me just see if I can get this bow done here. There we go. Pull the tail through. Okay, here we go. Isn't that, there, I feel much better about that, don't you? Okay, there, our bow is correct. It's in the right, going in the right direction. And all we have to do is pull the tails down and puff our little loops up. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do some die cutting, and I'm going to get out my little mini machine, and we are going to die cut. I have some cute little leaves that we're going to cut. And let me just move, let's move this up so you can see the pretty leaf dies here. Here's one. Can you see that one? So pretty, very pretty leaf die. And let's get that up like that. We're going to cut several. I love the leaves in this Splendid Day Suite, and they're just super cute. And I thought this might be a problem because it's a little bit hard to get traction here on the paper. There we go. Okay, we're running this through. This is working out great. And here is our cute little leaf. And I'm going to tuck all these cute little, let me show you right here. I'm going to tuck all these cute little things up under the bow on the front of the card. So let's cut another one now. We'll go ahead and let's cut something out of Flirty Flamingo. This is kind of a little floral piece we're going to cut out of Flirty Flamingo. And we're just going to run that through. I'm going to do 3 different leaf. I have one pre-cut, and here's the Flirty Flamingo one. It's very cute. Look at that little one. Isn't that darling? And they're all going to go perfectly with our little bow and with our beautiful, beautiful paper. So here we're going to do a soft seafoam piece. Okay. Get the little crumbs off, and here's the soft seafoam piece. And this is a longer leaf, kind of what I might call a leaf stem. Just run that through. And then all we have to do is die cut our sentiment. And the sentiment is on a very fun die, which is kind of a half circle die. Let me get this going. I've never seen a half circle die before. And it's really, look at this. Let me see if I'm getting the right one, because we did a darker. I think it might be this one. That's the darker sentiment. We got a good inking of our stamp there. And we'll just cut this with this half circle, and I'll show you how pretty this is going to turn out. Move that up just a hair. Okay. There we go. Run that through. And that's the end of our die cutting. And let's see all the pretty little pieces that we've got now. Here is the sentiment. Here's our Let's Celebrate. Okay. And here's one leaf. Let's have it come out there. That's the soft seafoam leaf. Here's the macaron leaf. And you know, these might be little, but when you put them all together, they just look so beautiful on your card. And we have one more, our Flirty Flamingo piece. And those are all our little pieces. Let me get them down where you can see them. Okay, those are all of our little pieces. And let's begin creating our card here. Let me get the little pieces off to the side. Okay, so here's the front of our card. And now what we're going to do is we are just going to tuck these little guys up under there. I'm going to snip off some of the tails because you'll want to do that so this fits right in there like that. Isn't that cute, the way that fits right in there? I know it's a little hard to see on the beautiful gleaming foil. Okay, so now I'm going to get out my glue. And the way I like to do it is I just like to set my piece where I want it, and then, whoops, just put little bits of glue under there and then set it down. So my piece ends up being right where I wanted it to be. And I like that. So that's piece one. And then we're going to add this soft seafoam piece. And this one, I think I'll add a bit of glue before we even start, just like that, just a tiny bit. We don't need a lot, just a little. And we're going to just tuck that right in there, kind of just over it like that. Can you see those? It's a little hard with the gleaming. And then here is the Flirty Flamingo piece. And we're just going to put a little bit on there, and we'll tuck this off to the side just a little bit, just like that. And look at how it just brings the front of that card to life. I really like the way that looks. And now for fun, we are going to put on another piece of the suite. This comes in the suite. The ribbon comes in the Splendid Day suite, and these really pretty now let's see what exactly they're called. Open leaf trinkets. And I just think these just add to the gleaming, don't they? Isn't that going to be pretty right there? So let me find my, here is my my mini glue dots, and I'm just going to adhere that. All it takes, you might think it would take more because it's a good substantial weight, and it really just takes one mini glue dot, and I'm just going to tuck it right down in there. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? Now all we have to add is our sentiment, and we're just going to add our sentiment right up here with a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. Let me find those. Where are my dimensionals? I just had them. Oh, here they are. Okay. So we'll just add our sentiment. And there's where I used the back of a piece, didn't I? And so you can see it on the back. And we're just going to tuck this right up in here. It looks good, just tucked right up there. Let's celebrate. And now we're just going to trim off our tails, just like that. And I think that goes, let's see, let me trim it a little bit better. We don't want to have it look kind of odd. There we go. You know, I'll pull that in just a bit, and let me trim it one more time. Okay. And there's our card. Isn't that pretty? I just love this card. And so it opens normally, and then it pulls out, and you have 3 panels. If I turn it the wrong way, it gets real shady, doesn't it? There we go. It's a beautiful card using the Splendid Day Suite. Now I'm just going to come up for a minute here. And let's see. That's not working. There we go. Okay. Hi, Holly. Hi, Carol. I know it's not working right. I'm so sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and post this because I believe it's recording correctly on my phone where I do my recording, and I will go ahead and post this both on Facebook and on YouTube for you guys. And what we'll do is we will choose a prize actually a week from today. Because of the problem with the transmission, I don't think it's really fair to choose a prize today, because a lot of people went ahead and dropped off because the transmission is really bad. Maybe it's the weather, I don't know. But I will post this for you guys, and I hope you'll come back. I don't know why it's so crazy, but I'll be here on Friday, and I'm going to pray that